See, they say, oh, Travis Scott had no idea the Astroworld concert become a mass casualty event. Really? Travis Scott had no idea that an Astroworld concert become a mass casualty event. So Travis Scott, a ninth concert goer who have been comatose and on ventilator following the crowd surge at the Travis Scott Astroworld Music Festival, has died. See, so fans rushing toward the stage during the concert while some fell to the ground and had the body crash and others struggle to breathe. So several lawsuits have since been filed against the rapper who carried out his ritual after authority declared an emergency, according to the report. Now, a 22-year-old university student caught up in the crowd that rushed the stage at the rap concert at the Houston, Texas last week has died in her injuries. Her family said on Thursday, raising the death toll from the incident to 9 people. So, Bati Shahan, who attended the Travis Scott concert at the Astroworld Festival with a sister and a cousin, has been traumatized and on ventilator since the tragedy on Friday in Houston, Texas, and handled the people were injured. I want my baby back. I want my baby back. I want my baby back. Is her crying. The mother, Karishma Shaban, told the journalist, I won't be able to live without her. I won't be able to live without her. I won't be able to live without her. I think she lost the oxygen for 10 minutes one time and 7 minutes at the other time. That's the cousin Mohai Belani told the Laka TV station at the ABC 13. Some 50,000 people jammed into the open air venue, dancing and singing along the sky, but find themselves increasingly crushed against the barriers and then unable to move and breathe as the mass presses towards the stage. So some fella and other tumbled on top of them, crushing the body beneath, and the density of the crowd closer to the stage and made it hard to pick them up and evacuate them. Attendees, they were describing that manner. So they were like lay out the body on the ground. Man, this is sad. So one of the attendees described, say they were like layers of body on the ground, like 2 people thick. We were fighting to come up on the top and breathe to say love. That's what Belani said. A 9-year-old boy who was trampled in the crash is in a coma, fight for his life. So at least 60 lawsuits have been announced singling out Scott and a fellow singer Drake, who took the stage in the final 15 minutes of the concert, well after the authority has declared an emergency. See, so now he's been rumored about the live Utopia Mountain at the Astroworld Festival, and a lot of people been saying, so according to the Rollins Black, a Travis Scott spoke women in his team they say after the party of the Astroworld, Travis and his team attended an after party at the Dev and the Busters to regroup, and she say Trevor did not know what is happening, and then was informed by his team after he had already gone from the event. But ma'am, you must be joking, ma'am. We see on the video live, Travis' car was doing the robotics move like, hey, we see that. And people went to the stage and say, stop the show, please stop. And he looked at the dead body, and since he saw the dead body and he wanted to sacrifice more dead, that's what he wanted. So according to this Travis spokesperson women, she said Travis did not know. Wow. So she say they were trying to figure out what's going on. It was hours and hours and hours after the concert when they were actually found out the tragedy. Really serious, mom? So they say how the tragedy unfolded. She say, and he had not stopped grieving for this family. Wait a minute. He say, well, she say, and he has not stopped grieving for this family. But come on, man. He was there and dancing around when they were grabbing the dead body, a beautiful younger brother and sister, and he was just there doing he didn't see the body. Why grieving now, Travis? So he knows. So she said he knows that he is who he is because of his fan, and his love for his fan is so deep. But man, if we can watch that video, it shows like Travis, he was celebrating the sacrifice that he did. So according to this pork woman, she addressed this Astroworld tragedy, say he could not stop the show. Means Travis Scott could not stop the show. He had an option to stop the show, man. She said after spokeswoman for Travis Scott is responding to what went wrong in the work of the Astroworld. In an interview with a CBS Money on Friday, the former Baltimore mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blacks addressed the tragedy and the chaos at the Houston, Texas festival, which left 9 people at the moment currently dead after the crowd surged. So she said Travis had no idea what was going on until later that day. But ma'am, this don't make sense. So she said there was so much chaos, there was so much breakdown in the communication, and that's why it was important for me to work to try to help them out. 9 people have so long lost their lives. 9 families are grieving at the moment right now. She said, as the concerned mother herself, Rolling Black, who's the mayor of the Baltimore, former mayor of Baltimore, say she sympathized with the family. She said, when you have a crowd of 50,000 people, anything can happen. That's what she said. And she said Travis is tagging. This is Travis Scott spokeswoman. He said Travis is taking responsibility of moving forward and trying to make sure this never happen again to anyone's child. But remember, Travis was there and he saw the dead body. People say stop the show. He chose not. He chose to do his robotics move like So who is to blame? Because if he had to stop a show or say, hey, stop it, or move back, everybody could have moved back. People would struggle to breathe. She said the Travis Scott spokeswoman, she said she also shot down claims that Trevor had the ability to end the show. Ma'am, so you say you shot down claims that Travis had the ability to end the show? No. She said this notion that Travis had the ability to stop the concert is ludicrous. She said they have 59-page operation plan, and they clearly say the only two people that have the authority to start the concert were the executive producer and the concert producer. He was not responsible for this. That's what she said. And he wants to be responsible for the solution. That's what the former mayor said. Mrs. Rowling. On a Thursday, the 9 people have died as a result of the injury sustained from the festival. So, Bharti Shahani, a 22-year-old senior at the Texas A&M University, attended Astroworld with her sister and cousin, but the two were separated during the crowd surge. Rowling Blake, who the former mayor of the Baltimore, said that Travers takes safety so serious, and he stopped the show multiple times to try to get a sense of what's going on. Just like those police officers that were standing in front of the stage, he could not tell what's going on. That's what she explained. Travers has reached out to the grieving family and offered to pay for the funeral costs. He is very respectful for their needy for privacy and space at the grieving, she said. That's what she said. The Travis Scott spokeswoman. Now, at least 79 lawsuits has been filed in a Houston court representing more than 150 injured victims of family on Friday, and a civil rights attorney, Ben Crump, announced that he will be filing more than 90 additional civil lawsuits on behalf of over 200 families of the festival. So, family. See, they say, oh, Travis Scott had no idea the Astroworld concert became a mass casualty event. Really? Travis Scott had no idea that an Astroworld concert became a mass casualty event. So Travis Scott's legal team has become forward and weighed on the details surrounding the mass casualty event, which a rapper was unaware until the following morning. This is how to say. But now look, does it make sense to you? But we see some other video. He do that robotic dance while people dying. You saw the beginning when I show you there on the video beginning, when the dead bodies, the body of the baby boy and baby girls, they're dragging out from the floor. And he continued entertaining with his robotics, like, hey. So he did not know, he was unaware until the following morning. So Adrian F. McPherson, who is an attorney, spoke to the Good Morning America regarding the details of the night of events. And he said there was no, there he was quoted saying, in fact, I think we have seen the footage of the police half an hour later just walking a body and not look like it was mass casualty event. But clearly the important thing is that never got to Travis crew. Then he's up there trying to perform. He does not have ability to know what's going on down below, setting on the Mars level. So he's up there trying to perform. He does not have ability to know what's going on down below. It's set on the Mars level. So then he continues to say Travis didn't really understand the full effects of everything until the next morning. Truly, he did not know what's going on. He said that's really did not know what's going on. He continued saying there was obvious a systematic breakdown at the concept that we really need to get to the bottom of the before we start pointing finger at anybody or anyone. Travis, as an artist, has really growing up a lot. But now this is a question here, Mr. Microphone. So Travis been seen from a lot of video that he was doing the robotic dance while he just looking around and do the sacrifice and ritual cause he want more body. Maybe he did not. Let's say he did not. So I've spoken personal to him. He said he spoke personal to him about this and really didn't understand the magnitude of this power on the stage. He said, I think as a young performer, and he has really matured over the years. So before concluding, he added, that's why when he saw something specific, he told security to get over there. And when he saw other people, when he saw other things that were specific, he made sure somebody went to help. Now, let's check other video, because I got some other video which people say, oh, this video was cut off, they did not snap, they did not tag this clip. People only show the negative part of Travis Scott. Somebody sent me a clip, so I'm gonna upload the next video so we can see the other part of that Travis Scott, and then you can tell me what you think, what your thoughts, or what type of video would you want to see, because I do have other video where Travis Scott did what they saying here. But we cannot forget the rubber dance that he did. That rubber dance, like hey, hey, when the dead body was dragged from the floor. You FaceTime? Do make sure you subscribe to this platform, share this video, and please donate to our page on PayPal, Patreon, and also do not forget to follow our other channel where we feed the homeless. Thanks a lot. This is Omar Mkwali, and see you in the next video. Peace, and I appreciate your support. Do leave a comments below. Tell me what you think. Peace, and I'm out.